Have you ever noticed how, as the years go by, the body begins to whisper in new ways? For many women over 50, there's a quiet heaviness that settles in the legs, the hips, and the lower back. Maybe your ankles swell more quickly than they used to, or your hips feel tight when you sit down or stand up. Perhaps your belly feels bloated, or you wake up at night needing the bathroom. These subtle changes creep in slowly, and because they're so common, most of us just accept them as an unavoidable part of aging. But what if these discomforts weren't something you simply had to endure? What if there was a simple daily ritual that could make you feel lighter, calmer, and more comfortable in your body? That ritual is the butterfly stretch. It looks small, but its effects run deep. At first glance, the butterfly stretch might seem too easy to matter. You sit with the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall open, and maybe flutter them gently. But inside the body, remarkable things are happening. Those inner thigh muscles, the adductors, are being invited to release. When they are tight, circulation slows. Blood struggles to reach your pelvis and legs, and lymph fluid, which carries away waste and inflammation, becomes stagnant. That's why you feel heavy or swollen. The butterfly stretch reopens these hidden pathways. Blood begins to flow more freely, bringing oxygen and nutrients. Lymph is pumped gently through the pelvis and legs, flushing away what your body doesn't need. A lightness returns, and the tissues breathe again. Better circulation has another benefit: support for your bladder and pelvic floor. These are topics women often avoid, yet after 50, they become increasingly important. Weakness or misalignment in this area can lead to pressure, leakage, or those frustrating nighttime trips to the bathroom. The butterfly stretch helps by restoring balance in the pelvis. As the inner thighs engage and release, they encourage tone and alignment in the pelvic floor, reducing pressure and improving function. Imagine fewer interruptions at night, less urgency, and more freedom during the day. This isn't about perfection, it's about comfort, and comfort is freedom. If you've ever felt a dull ache in your lower back, you know how draining it can be. Often the true source isn't the spine at all, but the hips. When the adductors are tight, they pull the pelvis out of alignment. That imbalance ripples upward, straining the lower back, or downward, limiting mobility in the hips and legs. By opening these muscles, the butterfly stretch helps the pelvis settle into its natural position. The spine can then stack more comfortably, and the back feels lighter. You may notice walking feels smoother, or sitting feels less stiff. Relief comes not from force, but from gentle restoration. But this stretch does more than ease muscles. It speaks to the nervous system. The pelvis is a place where emotions often linger. Stress, anxiety, and even old memories can settle there, shaping how we feel without our awareness. When you sit quietly in the butterfly position and breathe deeply, your body receives a signal. You are safe. The parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and restore mode, switches on. Your mind quiets. Tension softens. Sometimes emotions rise and release, as if long-held burdens are finally being set down. This is why so many women describe not just physical relief, but emotional lightness after practicing. It is a reminder that healing isn't only about muscles, it is about the whole of you. As your inner world calms, your outer form shifts too. Posture, which often declines quietly with age, begins to restore itself. Tight hips and a tilted pelvis pull the spine into poor alignment, rounding the shoulders and collapsing the chest. You may feel yourself shrinking without realizing why. The butterfly stretch changes this. By balancing the pelvis, it gives the spine a stable foundation. The chest lifts, the shoulders open, and the breath deepens. Posture isn't forced. It returns naturally. You move through the day taller, more grounded and more confident, not because you're trying, but because your body remembers how. Perhaps most importantly, this gentle ritual reawakens vitality. The pelvic region is more than structure. It is the foundation of energy, creativity, and stability. With age and stress, that energy often feels dimmed. but the butterfly stretch breathes life back into it. Circulation improves, fascia releases, and subtle energy flows more freely. Many women notice their digestion feels smoother, their skin brighter, and their moods lighter. It isn't magic, it's biology. A body that is nourished and balanced simply shines more. Aging, then, doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean unfolding more deeply into your own vitality. Practicing is simple. Sit on a comfortable surface with your back tall. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open. Hold your feet or ankles gently. Inhale slowly. As you exhale, flutter your knees softly up and down, like the wings of a butterfly. Do this for 30 to 50 gentle pulses, breathing deeply all the while. Let gravity help you. There is no need to push. If sitting feels uncomfortable, try lying on your back. Place your feet together, let your knees fall open, and simply rest. You can add light pulses here too if it feels right. Just a minute or two each day is enough to notice change over time. Of course, there are times when caution matters. If you've recently had pelvic or abdominal surgery, if you experience sharp pain in your hips or groin, if you have severe osteoporosis, a history of blood clots, or difficulty keeping balance, it's best to consult your doctor first. Safety always comes first. Healing is never about forcing, so why does such a simple practice matter so much? Because in a world that pushes you to do more, give more, and ignore your body's whispers, the butterfly stretch offers the opposite. It asks you to sit, breathe, move gently, and listen. It is a reminder that small acts of care, repeated daily, can transform how you feel. It is a chance to reconnect with the parts of yourself that may have been overlooked for years. And in that reconnection, vitality is restored. Just 1 minute a day is all it takes. One small ritual that can change how you walk, how you rest, how you carry yourself, and how you feel in your own skin. Over time, you may notice you sleep more deeply, move more easily, and greet each day with a lighter step. The butterfly stretch is not about chasing youth. It is about embracing the strength, wisdom, and beauty of where you are now, with a body that deserves to be cared for. So try it today. Let it be your daily pause, your gentle reminder. Sit, breathe, and open. And with each flutter, remember, it is never too late to begin again.